typical game week and you really only have 4 or 5 days to prepare. Obviously, there are going to be some butterflies for the first game and some jitters. Guys are going to want to make plays, but we also know as a defense, you have to be selfless in this game. So that means D lineman might have one tackle the whole game, and you got your Mike linebacker running sideline to sideline. He might have a lot more than that, but you got to play your assignments for everybody to succeed.
When I say cut block, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Sprawl. You just got to get your hands on them. Get your hands on them, keep them off your legs.
Is there any way to properly prepare for that without getting cut block? Because I would think you guys don't do a lot of practice cut blocking because of the jeopardy of it.
We do drills. We simulate it as best as we can. We try to keep it in close quarters. That's the best way to do it. You have to be prepared for it. And then you obviously have to run it a little bit in live situations. But if you have a good idea of who's coming to block you when the play starts and you see all the motion and stuff, then you can have a good idea of where you need to attack them so they can't cut you.
Josh, when you watch this running quarterback, when you watch this quarterback who runs on video, what jumps out at you? The kid scored 31 touchdowns last year, a quarterback record. But what just jumps out at you about him specifically?
He's their guy. They go to him when they need plays, so you just have to prepare for that. He's a guy who isn't necessarily a burner speed-wise, but he has really good vision and he knows where the seams are. And once he puts his foot in the ground, he gets vertical, and that's what he likes to do. So we have to be prepared for that. We have to take really good angles. We can't overrun anything. If a guy's supposed to be running the alley, he has to run the alley and then know who's coming to block him too, because you need to have guys who are able to take two so you can be able to defend them, and the quarterback's a big deal in that offense.
Josh said that.
Are you guys ready to play 60 minutes? Because the last time Ohio State played Navy, Ohio State kind of let up the gas a little bit, and these guys, if they're down by 30 or up by 30, they're giving 100% every single play.
Yeah, that's something we talked about in meetings today. These guys are guys who are trained to be fearless, and they're trained to be relentless all the time. So we know that we have to go full go the whole game. Are we prepared to play 60 minutes? Yeah. The way we practice, it's ridiculous, and we don't run gassers or anything after practice, but our whole practice is conditioning. So obviously the speed of the game might be something for guys not getting tired and being in shape. I think that won't be too much of an issue.
Josh, Coach said that Curtis is the starting middle linebacker, and he had a great camp and even was voted a captain. Just talk about maybe how he accepted that challenge. No, Raekwon was coming in to try and steal that job from him, what he did to nail it down, and what you've seen out of him these last 6 months or so.
Curtis has been here for a few years, and he's tried a lot of different things to be successful, and some of them have worked better than others. But this year his mentality was to be a guy who's about the team and to help everybody in our unit out. And I think by doing that made him a better overall player and leader. He was able to pick us up when we were down. He took what he was doing in the film room, in workouts and everything, more seriously. So that helped him develop more. His want to make our unit a better unit is something that helped him to develop into a better player.
Hey Joshua, last year when things went south against the defense late in the season, some people blame the linebackers. Are the linebackers considerably better this year?
Yeah, I think we've got more depth. We've got guys who are able to do a little bit more in our unit. I think that we've got a different skill set right now. We've got some of those guys who played safety in high school, kind of the hybrid guys, a little bit lighter. They can run and they can hit, which is really important. Then we've got some of the other guys like Raekwon and Kurt and myself, who are a little bit of the bigger guys, but we can all still run, we can cover, and I think that the scheme change, playing a more aggressive defense that's a little bit easier to grasp, has helped us a lot.
Does the defense see when a guy like Braxton goes down?